Hey Froggy friends, Kirostyle here. Welcome back to Star Ocean, the Divine Force, Laeticia's route. Thank you so much for coming to the video, I really appreciate it. We're gonna wrap up Laeticia's story today, and we're gonna go for Albert's ending. So we have to do all of Albert's private actions first. We're also gonna do some private actions with some NPC characters and wrap up their stories, like talking to Welch. I know Chloe, Antonio, and Raul also have cutscenes with Laeticia that you don't see on Raymond's route. So we're going to do some of that. But other than that, we're going to be wrapping up this game. So thank you so much for coming to the video and watching this playthrough. And let's get on with the video.
Welch, my word, what has happened?
Where did you come from? You know, it's been a while since you snuck up on me. What an awesome scavenger you are, coming here before I even call you. Ta-da! Check this out.
The ring? Could it possibly be...
Correctamundo! This is the other ring handed down throughout the Vineyard family. Finally, at long last, I have found it!
Wonderful. So that is what that peculiar laughter was about.
Peculiar laughter.
Congratulations. And where, pray tell,
Very
did
polite
you
way to put it,
find in the
Laeticia.
end?
This you're not gonna believe. It actually got passed along to the Vale Empire. No wonder I couldn't find it searching Osirius high and low. Normally, you'd think the ring would be hard to find after falling into the Empire's hands, right? But thanks to the big ol' snafu between Osirius and Vale recently, relations and trading between the two have been totally revamped. That's how I got my hands on it. And here I thought the big shot royals only cared about squeezing tax money out of hardworking folk. But this time, though, they've got my gratitude. I'm sure you feel the same, yeah? Naturally, I gotta extend my thanks to you, too. I'm on the verge of restoring the Vineyard family name. And it's all thanks to my personal scavenger here. You collected all the vital material I needed. As head of my family, I, Welch Vineyard, would like to reward you with my sincerest gratitude. Okay then, now that I'm in rightful possession of this ring again, I'm starting to think this house is too small for my big ambitions. I'm gonna build an enormous manor that befits this beautiful merchant magnate with genius-level smarts. Oh, nah, that won't cut it. What a lame, humdrum way of reviving our name. I'm gonna make the Vineyards the greatest family of merchants in the entire universe. Now that relations with the Empire are on the up and up, it's the perfect time for some commerce. And until we're the world's leading merchant family, I'll be making use of your services. As my scavenger... No, that's not right. To use an old term from Vineyard family history, you are my business partner. So let's get back to business, partner.
Ah yes, I now have the Queen as my business partner, but I do not know it's her.
The best is yet to come for the Vineyards. I'll prove that we're the best family of merchants in the whole universe.
You are staring at your monitor so intently. Is there a threat somewhere?
Huh? Oh, no, it's not that, Laeticia. Fortune-telling like this based on star charts is super popular back on Vergold.
Fortune-telling? Can you, by chance, divine the future using the stars?
Well, this kind of fortune-telling is nothing special.
In the past, our kingdom was once governed based on precisely such divination. Amazing. Imagine reading the future from the stars.
Laeticia, do you believe that people can really predict the future just by doing that?
Well, I hardly have first-hand knowledge, and I cannot read anything myself. In our kingdom, astrology was once designated as a special power exclusive to prominent
So
individuals.
this is really similar to Raymond's conversation
Later,
with Chloe.
People came to accept the systematic study of semiomancy as an area
Although
of
Laeticia seems a lot more open to this astrology than
which
Raymond.
apparently doomed our fortune-telling culture.
Makes sense, I guess. Star divination on Vergold is mostly just for fun. No one takes it seriously. Like, for example, if I told Ray I believed in it, he'd never let me live it down.
Yes, Ray does not strike me as the fortune-telling sort.
Definitely not. But, you know, Vergold still hasn't mapped out the entire universe. Neither has the Pan-Galactic Federation.
Oh, is that right?
Lots of experts have all kinds of theories about the edges of space and what it was like before the universe existed, but the unfortunate truth is, we don't have any conclusive answers. That's why I think it's not such a crazy idea to believe that something out there in this universe could be tied to our fate. That's my two-fall anyway. I don't know. Maybe it's wishful thinking. Like me trying to claim some kind of connection to the stars.
I understand. A wondrous power seems to emanate from them. And to think that astrology still remains on your world, despite its more advanced civilization. One could easily conclude that the configuration of stars contains some kind of power.
Right? Oh my gosh, you totally get it! There just has to be something there. We just haven't found it yet. I'm sure of it.
Chloe, do you think it would be possible to have my fortune read using the method popular on your world? Your so-called star divination interests me greatly.
Really? Okie dokie then. First, I'll need your date of birth. Oh, that's right! Your kingdom's calendar is different from ours. Oh gosh, I'll have to recalculate. Since the rotation period and orbital period are off,
What a terribly complex process. Truly, I cannot wait for the result.
Laeticia, am I doing something strange? I can totally feel you staring at me.
No, not at all. It occurred to me that while Ray rests often in his room, you are always here.
Well, Ray's off slacking off.
Is there no task I could do in your place?
You never slack off, Chloe.
I hope that you can rest as well.
Don't you worry about me. I get enough R&R. And just because Ray went back to his room, it doesn't mean he's resting.
Oh, yes, he is. I've played as Ray. I know exactly what he's
The
doing,
captain,
Chloe.
He's doing lots of different things. He's probably reading the reports we gave him, or considering our next plans. Ray has his work cut out for him, that's for sure. And I have mine.
In that case, I feel even more contrite. I am like cargo on this ship. I have not contributed a thing.
Are you furniture, Laeticia?
Don't look at it that way. Laeticia, there are things that only you can do.
That only I can do?
For sure. You stand strong and fight alongside Ray, kicking all kinds of baddie butt. I gotta be honest with you. I am pretty jealous about that, you know.
Jealous? Is that right?
Yep. When I became a pilot for the Lawrence family, they said you never know what trouble might find you. So, the company gave me some self-defense training. And, well, honestly, it was a complete mess. It really hit home just how uncoordinated I actually am. I was pretty down about it, but Ray and Elena said not to worry about it at all, because they promised me that they'd make sure to protect me always.
They are both quite formidable. Protecting you must be an easy task.
Well, sure, but it didn't sit well with me. Always needing to be looked after. In the end, I'm not as useful as them when it comes to physical stuff. So instead, I tried hard studying about ship maneuvers, so I could pilot a ship with pro-level precision. I don't fight on the front line, but this bridge is my battlefield. Getting everyone to their destination safely, taking them around space, picking them up and bringing them to the next place. I think of all those things as my battles.
Excellent, Chloe.
And don't you forget, you have your battlefield too, Laeticia. So, go on and rest now, and build up some energy. Those things are key to prep for your battles.
Okay, let's see. You've more. Oh, I think this one's a follow-up to the other Antonio one.
Beautiful.
Oh? Beautiful? Were you, by any chance, talking about this schematic diagram just now?
Oh no, this is a new event. This is a new event, I
Excuse
think.
me. Yes, I thought that image in front of you was so dazzling and radiant.
Right? Right? Radiant is the right word. I said the same thing about this map to Ray before, but he just stared at me like I was out of my mind or something.
This must be a map of the stars, yes? I am unable to read it, of course, so I cannot say which stars these are exactly. But they sometimes glow like fireworks or fireflies. I think that is simply beautiful.
I'm so glad there's finally someone here who understands how beautiful this diagram is. Truth is, I never originally intended to become a pilot, you know? Working in space is way, way, way more dangerous than any ordinary terrestrial job, after all. But as a student, I discovered the beauty of these diagrams. I started wishing that I could read them and understand what each dot of light represented. Before I knew it, I was totally infatuated with outer space and all of its mystery. What at first were just pretty dots of light eventually had meaning as I learned more and connected the dots. Now, it feels like there's a whole other universe up on this monitor.
How wonderful. Were it only that I too could understand these diagrams.
Well, if you wanted, I could, teach you?
Could you really? Would that not be an infringement of the Federation's underdeveloped planet preservation?
Look, she
Act?
memorized the name of the UP3.
Oh, right. Yeah, Mario would be pretty mad, I guess. But, seeing as how you can appreciate the beauty of this map, I think you deserve to understand just how beautiful it really is.
Oh, thank you, Chloe. This should best stay our little secret.
Okay,
then,
let's
I
break the law in
presume.
secret.
For sure! I'll be your secret guide to the world of stars.
Okay, good. I want to do that event because it tells us a bit more about Chloe.
Chloe, is everything all right?
Oh, hi, Laeticia.
Every single one of her conversations with
Perhaps your
Chloe
thoughts were on Bulldor?
begins with, "Are you alright?" And they start talking about why she's not alright.
But no time for that, right? I mean, you all are the ones who have to face him in combat. I can't be looking so gloomy.
Heavens, do not force yourself to act so unaffected. To be honest, I was most certainly thinking the same as you.
Who knew the Emperor who received us at the Imperial Palace would turn into such a madman?
Or maybe he was one all along.
You need not pretend. You need not feel pressured to forget your homeland, nor swear to us your allegiance. Henceforth, you are as mine own daughter. I shall see that one day you too feel fit to call this place home.
He showed concern for his country and for our welfare.
The evolutionary possibilities with Scorpium that the Virians showed him sure tampered with the course of Emperor Boldor's.
Hey, but he was already influenced by Scorpium when you met
I
him.
beg to differ, Chloe.
You do? But if he never knew about the Scorpium, then this...
The Virians and the Scorpium were merely the trigger. Boldor had already felt such strong concern for our world. As he saw the Empress and countless citizens succumb to disease, being refused the support of Osirius, as he observed the fallen soldiers of our war, no doubt those feelings took root. We created the monster he is today. It falls to us to bring an end to his designs.
Hold down now. Don't you have a bad habit of taking on everything yourself, Laeticia?
Pardon?
The truth is, both your world and the Ocean of Stars are responsible for making Boldor lose his way. So I say half of that is on us. We also have to be accountable for what became of him. I know I can't stand beside you in the heat of action and fight bad guys, but I know I can get you all to the battlefield safe and sound. And if Boldor escapes into outer space again, I'll track his butt down. Don't take everything on yourself, Laeticia. Let me do my part in aiding you to victory.
Chloe. Of course. On we go.
Yeah, I want to get that scene because they discussed Boldor, and since we actually saw Chloe and Laeticia together in the capital, I thought it was very fitting.
Is bringing happiness to everyone really what the Emperor is after? I can't shake the feeling that he has some ulterior motive.
Ray, you've been blowing off Dad's emails again, haven't you?
Yes. What's the big deal? We'll be home soon anyways.
It's not that
Can
simple, little
can those
girl.
NPCs in the background
You
stop
don't
talking when
respond,
I'm talking
he
to
contacts me.
important conversations?
What is the matter? Must you two quarrel so?
Get a load of this, Laeticia. Ray here keeps ignoring emails from our dad, checking up on him to make sure he's safe.
I wasn't ignoring him. I've been busy, so I'll get back to him later. Besides, the Aldous' data is already shared with him, so your safety verification reasoning doesn't stand up.
Then surely that must mean your father is contacting Ray out of concern, but Ray is choosing to ignore him.
Nail on the head. Laeticia, give him an earful for me, would you?
Oh, is there a reason?
The proper thing would be to reply after receiving a message. Is there a reason you prefer not to?
Hey, it's not like I'm ignoring everything. I answer all messages related to work on time. But personal messages are another story. Communicating so regularly is not always a good thing.
Oh, for crying out loud. That's what your deal is. Why didn't you just say so?
What do you mean?
My bad, Laeticia. Mr. Conscientious here is worried about others giving Dad a hard time if the two of them act too buddy-buddy.
Since when is being friendly an issue?
Think about it this way. A father who runs a huge company makes his son barely out of diapers captain of one of their ships.
Barely out of diapers.
Anyone with half a head on their shoulders can take one look at the kid and know he's got the skills for the job. But to an outsider, it might look like he's getting preferential treatment. Just good old-fashioned nepotism. That's why Ray here is trying to be a big boy and communicate with our dad like he's any other guy, not his father.
Hey, but
You
in
are
private
way
emails,
off. He's constantly
does it really
harping on
matter?
me because he has no faith in my skills. And I'm not clinging to this company anyways. When I get the funds, I'm striking out on my own. You watch, Aunt. I'm gonna make a company that dwarfs Lawrence Logistics in size.
A competitor, huh? That'll be something to look forward to.
Hello, young lady. I heard all about what's been going on. Sorry to hear all these strange troubles have sucked you out of your home and up into the vastness of space.
Not quite the way I see the situation.
It's all because of that Duma, was it? If I hadn't agreed to transport that hunk of junk in the first place, well, I'm sure a fair lady like yourself never would have got caught up in all this otherwise. I owe you an apology.
Huh. I am afraid I must disagree.
Huh?
If you are in fact the reason why Duma alighted in my homeland, I find myself most grateful to you.
The whole game is Raoul's fault.
It was because of Duma that Ray and I crossed paths. They helped us to save our kingdom. I have also found it most enlightening to bear witness to the cultures and behaviors of the various peoples living above our sky. Furthermore, it has given me the chance to subdue Baldur as he flees into the stars.
I think I may have underestimated you, young lady. Young lady? Ha! Where are my manners? Laeticia, you're good people. And you've got guts, too. Huh, I like that.
I am honored you think so.
Here's an idea. Once all these issues are done and dusted, why don't you marry into the Lawrence clan?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
If I do say so, Ray is a young star at our company. He's got quite the bright future.
Hey, hit the brakes, Dad. What are you saying all of a sudden?
And there's also Antonio. But I personally guarantee you'll have an easy enough life with either of them.
Come on, old man, lay off. You're making the poor girl
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
Dad wants grandkids.
What do you say, Laeticia? Would you rather marry Ray or Antonio?
Raoul. I kind of want to say Raoul. Okay.
I actually find myself.
Oh my gosh,
most
Laeticia.
of all, Raoul.
Well. We've barely said 10 words to each other, but she can already see that I'm the only Lawrence worth a damn. Jess would be mighty jealous, though.
Oh my gosh, Raoul.
How about dinner on me, Laeticia?
This is exactly why Mom left home in the first place, Pops.
Wait, you're divorced?
She left home?
Dad used to go out every night, getting crazy, drinking, and of course, he said it was all for work. One day, Mom had enough, and our parents
Oh, I didn't know
split up
about
when we were
this
small.
piece of lore.
Oh, I see.
I kind of feel bad now for saying that.
What are you saying? Your mom and I are all good. We get dinner together every week.
Yes. Well,
Whatever's up with them, Antonio and I don't have a clue.
I guess even though they hate living together, they still enjoy each other's company.
Laeticia, are you gonna become a
Mom
homewrecker?
also said that for work, she'd create a company that doesn't require bar hopping every night. She founded the same type of delivery business as us. Now,
Wait, so your mom owns your
number
biggest
2 in the industry.
competitor? And Raven wants to make another
Hello?
delivery company?
Yeah, it's me. You've got to be joking. What the hell do you mean Jess got the Patatech project? I'm heading back to the office right now. Call a meeting with their board of directors. Sorry, everyone. I got urgent business. Laeticia, let me get back to you about that date.
Oh my gosh, look at that gesture of his. Would we have gotten that piece of information if I said Ray or Antonio?
Raoul is a rather amazing person. For some reason,
I'm kinda glad I picked that
can
now.
quite easily believe he is your father.
Can't say I'm happy to hear that.
Me either.
Wait, you're still here.
Are those two geniuses I call sons pulling their weight? Neither of them can ever seem to get their act together. Huh, wonder where they learned that from.
Okay, let's do Albert's private actions, because again, I want Albert's ending. Can I talk to you? Okay.
What might you two be up to?
Your Highness.
Oh, hi, Laeticia. I was just chatting with Albert about what would make a better pet. A kitty or a bunny?
With Albert? You happen to be fond of cute animals?
To some small extent, I admit.
Some small extent, my foot. You were super excited talking about it just now.
That was merely because, Your Highness, if you would please ensure Raymond is not privy to this.
Anyway, kitties are the best. You can keep them indoors, they'll come over to play, and they're just so cute.
I say, Bunny, together you can roam the earth. Imagine sleeping as you bury
The
your
bunnies
face
in the
so
Star Ocean
much
universe are pretty good.
fleas. Doing so is
I find that hard to
a
compete with
magnificent
kitties.
Oh, both animals certainly have their good points.
Laeticia, which do you think makes a better pet? Of course, it has to be a kitty, right?
No, it must be a bunny, Your Highness.
As
Well,
you are
I want you to like me, Albert, so- Bunny.
I would choose a bunny.
Your Highness!
It must surely be great fun to ride on its back.
Yeah, Albert's saying bunny is pretty cute.
I admit it's cute, but isn't it just a little bit too big?
See, like, look at this thing. Look at it, it's so cute. Wanna hug it.
In all honesty, I yet fail to comprehend the Scorpium's true nature. All the more reason I will not embrace such evolution. Your Highness, I would like to ask your opinion.
Certainly. What can I do?
Thank you graciously. In truth, I have been unsure of which muscles on my body I ought to train.
Muscles? Your physique?
Precisely. Please decide which muscles I should prioritize to train. My upper body or my lower body. My time is limited. Since you are here beside me, do you see any muscles that you feel are lacking?
Well, I am no expert
Which
on the
answer would
topic by any
Albert
means,
like me to
but
say?
Let us see.
I would prefer not to train. Would he prefer me to say upper body or lower body? I mean, he uses chakrams. Let's do upper body.
Mayhap you should prioritize strengthening your upper body.
I see. My upper body, you say?
The upper body is what carries weaponry, after all. Hence, I believe focusing on your arm and shoulder muscles may be best.
Very true. That is.
He seemed to like my answer.
Now that my arm has been returned to working order, I shall commence my training today.
Please do not overburden yourself.
Highness, have you aught that I can assist with?
Oh, I simply caught sight of you and extended.
It's not like
my
I was looking for you in the town or anything, Albert.
Is that so? Well, should the need arise, please tell me right away.
Indeed, I shall. Albert,
Highness, your command.
you are invariably doing whatever I ask, are you not? So, mayhaps there is aught you would ask of me to do for you instead.
I do not believe there is anything specific.
You could request anything at all. Consider this your opportunity to say as you wish.
Laeticia pulled out the reverse Uno card.
Well, if I may be so bold, I would like to make one request.
Yes, of course.
Could you please try to act a whit less recklessly and behave more rationally, Letty? This is my only humble wish.
I see. Then I shall keep it forever in mind.
Thank you graciously.
This was not the sort of request to which I was referring to. Estimated him and received his true wish instead.
Albert pulled out the reverse Uno card. Oh, Albert with Midas. Oh, it's a cutscene.
What might they be speaking of?
Tell me right away if it feels a bit
Oh,
off.
his arm, of course, that's what they're speaking of.
And it breaks suddenly, I won't help you.
I understand. I shall not behave recklessly.
You say that now, but you'll push your luck when you're in the thick of it. Well, I said I'd take care of you, so rest assured. But still, try to stay within your limits.
Of course, I shall take care.
And I say this to you. Don't let this one go wild. The more rampageous he gets, the faster his arm will fall apart.
Worry not. I will compensate for any effort required.
Your Highness, I cannot accept that. I will not burden you as such. That is my duty.
Albert, Maester Midas just said to not act imprudently. If the situation calls for it, I shall.
No, it must be me.
Confound it. Looks like you're both eager to go over the deep end. Hopeless.
Albert, must you always look so serious?
Why so serious?
Yes, is that concerning?
Sometimes it makes you seem less stern and more than a trifle frightening.
Oh, is that so? My apologies. I was not aware.
I do think your seriousness is one of your virtues, but does it not exhaust you to oft behave so? It may do you no harm to be at ease from time to time.
Oh, such acts do not come to me naturally. What would one need to do?
Well...
Empty your mind, try to sleep, try playing together with Raymond, try feasting on sweets. Oh, I think this is the best answer.
Oh, why not forget all your worries for the entire day and just sleep?
I don't feel like he'll like it
A
though.
long slumber, you say?
I feel like he'd be more mad if I told him to play with
Would indeed
Raymond.
be the best way to rest both mind and body. I shall test this
Oh,
hypothesis.
he seems to like it.
But Albert, sleeping is not a hypothesis.
Maybe it's because it's coming from
Very well.
Laeticia.
In order to get a quality night's sleep, I must carefully evaluate my bedding, clothing, and sleeping arrangements. I shall begin preparations and adjust my schedule immediately.
But will you truly be resting if you intend to put that much effort into the process?
Is aught amiss?
No. Those people we just passed by, they regarded us as brother and sister.
Brother and sister? For us to be seen as such would be a great discourtesy to you, Your Highness.
Oh, it's
Why
cute.
do you say such words, Albert? The two of us have been together since childhood. Being mistaken for siblings is no surprise.
Mayhap you are right.
But if we truly were relatives, then that would mean...
You're the elder brother and the little sister. Well, he's older than me.
You would be the elder sibling, and I as the younger sister.
Would I now?
You are older than me, after all. Additionally, you have always been protective and reliable.
Yes, though you are not my sibling in truth, you are very well like a troublesome little sister.
I didn't expect you to call her troublesome.
But no matter the circumstances, I shall protect you.
Oh, big brother Albie.
Please refrain from referring to me as such.
Oh? Why?
Just please, never do that again.
What a good boy.
Bertrand and his men stand watch over everything here at home. let us get underway to Nilbeth.
Is this what Colonel Valange placed his hopes for the future on?
Yeah, because you don't have anything to say to me.
Forgive an old man for burdening his daughter so. Pray return to me alive and well.
Albert, I have a question for you.
Yes, Your Highness.
I would like to know your thoughts when I decided to accept Prince Gerard's marriage proposal.
Heavens! This is quite the sudden inquiry.
Have I asked something unbecoming? You see, I had not consulted with you when I made the decision, no? Hence I ask.
Please, Your Highness, I am but your attendant. Wherefore I shall abide by your decision, no matter whom you should decide to wed.
I feel like he is missing the intent of the question I posed forward.
Highness?
Okay, I see. So, you would comply with any decision I make,
Yes.
I think sometimes
By all
Laeticia just
means.
likes to see Albert squirm.
Well,
Me
then.
too.
What if I were to...
Highness?
Nay, pay me no mind. Thank you, Albert. I appreciate all your support.
Oh, certainly.
I have been given the chance to serve my kingdom once more. I shall fight to the last, no matter what you may think of me, Your Highness.
I cannot believe the day has come when I now stroll through the grounds of the Vale Empire. Speaking truthfully, never did I think that I would set foot here. At least, not without one of the nations falling.
I concur. It certainly is difficult to imagine that we would be able to stand here amid the capital in a time of peace and not war. For now, it is only we who are visiting the Empire like this. But I sincerely hope that all people of both nations will eventually be able to come and go without the fetters of conflict.
Indeed.
For that to come to fruition, we must put an end to this struggle. And thereupon, even more will yet need to be accomplished. Though appearances may suggest we have bridged the gap between nations, deep-rooted maladies remain uncured. Albert, until the kingdom of Osirius and the Vale Empire can truly ally with each other, we must continue our efforts.
I follow your will. I shall do everything to ensure your wish of seeing both nations prosper comes true.
Oh, there's people in the transport room? There were never people in here on Raymond's route.
The fleet warfare among the stars was of such immense scale.
Truly, before coming to space, a single ship like the Tyrannus was ever so daunting. Yet to see such a great deal of warships engaging in combat.
I felt that I may have lost some confidence. Their weaponry is too great in scale compared to what we hold in our feeble hands.
It is true. There is a magnitude of difference. Nathless. There is no sense in comparing with something beyond our sphere of influence.
Highness.
We have our own battles to fight that are best done so at our own level. In lieu of aiming beyond our sphere, let us focus our strength on that we can do. Though, ultimately, it would of course be best if there was no need for war of any kind.
I apologize. It seems I momentarily lost my faith.
That is understandable. Howbeit, out of everyone, it is you whom I depend on the most. Please, never forget that.
To receive such praise from you encourages me more than anything. No matter how vast the universe may be, never shall I leave your side, Your Highness.
Oh, I think this is the same one as with Raymond.
Albert, so this is where you have been.
Exquisite. Such a splendorous sight.
Albert?
Heavens, that glimmer. What is it?
It seems he is completely preoccupied.
Oh, Highness, please forgive me. I failed to notice your presence.
You seemed quite engrossed. I would be loath to disturb you.
Engrossed? Why, I beg your pardon. Oh, goodness.
Quite all right. Were you taken aback by the unfamiliarity of space? I was as well until recently.
It is as you say. I had no idea that beyond the sky I gazed upon every night, there could be something glorious as this.
I share the same sentiment. It truly is a breathtaking spectacle. My apologies. I have interrupted you. Enjoy.
Oh, thank you. Please excuse me.
Okay. He just suddenly got knocked over.
The defenses of this city will undoubtedly hold for now, but that may very well change should this conflict persist. We must seek out Boldor.
We're not in the city, Albert. Cutscene.
Might I ask, why are you staring at the people of Scorpium?
I have been ruminating on the matter of this arm of mine. I received a portion of Lady Malkia's body, which granted my arm the gift of remaining intact. As such, I find myself unsure of how to regard the act of integration with the Scorpium.
Receiving life essence from another being. The lifestyle of the Scorpium. The two may very well have similarities.
Indeed. Hence, I cannot decide whether I should reject integration or affirm it. I am left quite conflicted. Alas, if anything, my heart may be on the side of affirmation.
I believe that to be well.
You do?
Yes. For us as we are now, nay, for anyone, it poses a challenging question for one to answer with truth. Struggling to discover the answers within ourselves is the correct choice for now. And whilst the means and process to obtain power are certainly important, once it is in your possession, then how you choose to wield it becomes the next important question.
Do you refer to what I already possess, Your Highness?
Yes, with that arm that Lady Malkia has granted you. What shall you do with it moving forward? And to what
I'm surprised we haven't seen a private action between Malkia and Albert.
Worthy of ponderance. You have all
Although
similar
they might
yourself.
still have one, but maybe it's because I haven't done Malkia's private actions.
I've always known deep inside
it hasn't triggered
how
Albert's
I will
with
wield
her.
this strength. All for you, Your Highness. As it is, as it has been, and as it henceforth shall be.
Thank you. Then let us continue to fight for the sake of all people. Mayhap even on behalf of the Scorpium as well.
Oh, another cutscene.
What shall I do? No, wait. I cannot let such an opportunity pass. The torment. To buy or not to buy.
Do you want to buy sweets?
What are you doing?
Your Highness!
Oh,
I love the camera work there.
To be so surprised.
No particular reason. None whatsoever.
You lie. There is some item.
Because Raymond had like 2 or 3 private actions about Albert's sweet tooth, but Laeticia hasn't had any.
To see your calm disposition so broken, what splendorous object would do as such?
Ooh.
Ooh?
Oh, my bow. They seem to be a type of candy.
Ooh, my bow? Oh, I do remember overhearing some of the crew mention them aboard the Aldous.
The vendors here sell them. It seems that there are an extraordinary number of flavors, and among them, there are a few that I find myself helplessly curious about. There are the sugar rusk, chocolate, and Natto varieties.
Heavens. Then out of those 3...
He likes sugar. Sugar!
I say choose the sugar rusk. You do have quite the sweet tooth.
How did you...
You need not deny it, Albert. Though I am unfamiliar with these umaibo, surely the sugar rusk flavor cannot disappoint.
Correct you are. Then I shall make my purchase
Yeah,
right away.
The natto one did not fit in with the chocolate the sugar rush. That was probably like the wrong answer if you picked that one.
I say, it was quite filling. Would you like to try one, Your Highness?
Filling, you didn't even finish it.
Certainly. No time like the present, as they say.
As it were, I am quite satisfied with my purchase. Thank you for the encouragement.
Oh, that was cute. Okay, before we dive into the final dungeon, I want to have one last look at the characters in the glossary, since they would have updated it. It's been a while since we checked it. We last checked it before we went up into space. So we have JJ. Curtis. Bennett. Remington. Again, it's like Remington's been integrated for 15 years, but he's only shown his true colors recently. Does that mean that thing over his eye just appeared recently? Or has he just had that for 15 years and no one questioned him about it? Probably the former, but it's just kind of funny to think about it. Raul. Can't get over how his shirt is only like untucked on one side of his vest. Like the blue coming out the bottom. Alright, Luca. I wish Luca had a less generic looking face. Oh, Sayuri got an entry too. Pike. And Kasim. I like how Emerson's too, like, they could have at least pictured him in his Federation uniform. That might even just be his Asoa piece. It's definitely less high res than the others because they didn't upscale it. Who's this? Captain Lewis Haynes. This is just one of the Federation officers we fought above on the battleship Scorpion, I think. Asterians. Oh, that's people on Aster 4. Okay, got it. Oh, they actually have it for the integrated Scorpion people. Fused Feather Folk. Doesn't mention anything about Roke. Pelpool. Oh yeah, the bosses. I still can't believe they put the Giga Toad as a boss. He looks just like all the other toads you fight, and he dies in like 2 seconds in the first cutscene of the game. Oh, they didn't put any of the other bosses. Like Fused Remington, Fused Baldur, Fused Gaston and Valange.
Gaston!
Lady Malkia, Princess Laeticia, welcome to our new home.
Why the hell are you here?
By the Emperor's command, I come to inquire whether you are here to offer your surrender to the Scorpion Centralists.
You imagine we might? After you have wrought desecration on holy Trathan grounds not once, but twice now?
Oh, does Lady Malkia speak for all of you, then?
Theo just runs his hand through his hair.
Huh, that's too bad. But the Emperor is a benevolent man. Knowing full well you would refuse, he chooses still to offer you a final chance. For his wish is but to stand guardian over all life in our universe, those who would resist him included. Come, and behold what abject misery awaits those who reject the Scorpium Centralists.
You believe revealing yourself to us this way might convince us of anything?
If you yet refuse to reconsider, you merely reveal who you truly are.
What is happening?
It would seem to be a compatibility issue with the fused cybernetics. Likely a result of forced modification of what was once a normal configuration.
Be that as it may, we must not allow it to best us. Stand ready!
They hardly look challenged. Come.
Insufficient acquisition of tactics infected.
My aim is true.
Ow! Actually, that didn't do much damage. Oh gosh. I was about to hit him at range.
Protect us!
Feels like you're invincible, doesn't it?
Why do you spurn the Emperors?
Oh damn, how about every time I try to do that attack, he does that to me?
Because someone who's stressed about their own kindness is never trustworthy.
You miserable, feeble-minded fools!
And people who immediately turn to insults are even more questionable.
Here I come!
Come on.
I find trouble understanding how you could be brought to this.
Oh, Theo actually had dialogue during the battle.
Failed to free himself from his prison of flesh!
And forever might I be. Now near the surface, I might be the only one capable of truly understanding your situation. Alas, I was mistaken.
I'm surprised Theo actually got like custom dialogue with Gaston. So surprising. It's kind of nice. This is bad. He's angry. He's angry. Oh, I should have stocked up on fresh sage.
Trust in me.
Again, Nina's healing AI is so much better since the patch. It's so hard to blindside him for some reason.
You'll regret crossing me!
Yes, blindside. Okay. Can't see anything. Oh my god, he just annihilated Nina. Yeah, I definitely need to stock up on fresh sage after this fight. He stopped jumping around. Yeah, juggle him.
I'd gladly give my life. How could this be? Colonel Melange. Lola.
I like how he still has the audacity to say Lola after they abandoned her.
I can't see her. I can't see anything. Lola. Lola, your face is gone to me.
Gaston. Speak now what is in your heart.
You were always a good companion to me. That's why I wanted you to join the Scorpium.
Surely there
Like, what if they
was
left her behind on the
another
planet
way.
and she got executed? How would you feel about that now, Gaston?
Fool.
Yes. Perhaps there was. But it was one that I forgot along the way.
I will go and speak with the Colonel in your stead. For now, sleep well, Gaston.
That will only leave me in more trouble. I'll speak to him myself.
He went all cybermind, right? So does that mean he can still come back like Boldur did?
He will not. His mind was not yet fully integrated. His fused state overload was likely the culprit. Whether this incomplete cybermind integration was by his own volition remains unknown.
Duma, have you gained any insight to aid our fight against Buldur?
We still lack adequate data to make a judgment. We must continue.
Let us then. This must be brought to an end.
You would leave him here?
I believe his integration to Scorpium to be genuine. This is where he should rest.
You may be right.
I'll let Nina take care of that.
Unable to continue.
Oh, never mind. Nina's standing inside the laser. Albert's gonna die.
No worries.
Nina, can you not stand inside the laser? Ow, can you? She's stuck! Look, she's stuck! Oh my gosh.
I'm here for you!
Oh, I'm stuck in the laser. Why are these lasers, like, able to trap us? Oh my gosh. That was dumb.
Welcome to your new sovereign's castle. Marvelous, is it not, children of the stars?
Buldur.
Such a pity, young Gaston. So earnestly devoted to me. He offered himself up, certain his cyber mind would help center the network around its new sovereign. Alas, you have been witness to the truth.
How dare you!
His life and its conclusion are now shared upon the network. Trivial though it may be, it stands to help bring forth a new era for Scorpium, a cause for celebration.
Observing Buldur has provided insight into the problems with Scorpium evolution and integration.
Share with me your insights then. Join me. Let us foster our coming evolution together. My dear unique Duma, why do you insist on interfering with those who are willing to support my ascension?
Buldur, or Sovereign, as you call yourself now. After careful observation, we conclude your actions are unconnected to Scorpium evolution and are mere acts of conquest.
Such a biased conclusion, one that has kept all Scorpium from greatness for far too long. We must now be more proactive in our push towards evolution. Come, children of the stars. Join our Scorpium network and let us bring prosperity to the universe.
I refuse.
Ever so stubborn. But the network is rich with records of those even more resistant than yourself, all of whom chose to integrate in the end. Is that not so, Laeticia?
You shitting me? Him too?
His mind has not yet been fully integrated. However, his fusion runs deep into his body.
Valange! Lola awaits your return as we speak. You need not continue this.
Your words are wasted. Here stands a man integrated twice-fold, fully conformed to our cause. He has chosen to aid me in our quest for a new future for Scorpium. Now, Valange, give our guests some convincing.
Nice look. What exactly is your deal in all this?
I ventured beyond the point of no return. Nothing more. Gaston is gone. And he was not alone. The people of my homeworld. Both those who integrated with Scorpium and those who refused. The people of Aster. Many have perished, and yet here I stand. I who wish to see the planet Fear free from the clutches of Scorpium.
Let's free them from Scorpium by taking them over with a stronger Scorpium.
I will one day make it so. I can work through their own network and see Fear liberated from Scorpium. Were I to stray from this path here and now, then all who have died, all their sacrifices will have been for nothing.
You speak only to convince yourself.
Oh, Theo's actually talking.
So long as you live and breathe, it is never too late to turn back. Never too late to start over.
I'm surprised.
Open your eyes. See those who still await your return. Think of your words on their ears.
You tell him, Theo.
Valange!
The path I take is mine, and mine alone.
I guess JJ talked during that part on Raymond's route, so Theo just takes his place.
Tell her that for me. Tell Lola. Now draw your weapons and spare me your words.
Tell Lola, but first I'm gonna try to kill you.
You hardly need me for this.
Ow.
That looks good.
Wait, he can hit me out of my evading attack? I thought I was invincible during that. That's not fair. Don't run at me all goofy.
The only way is through.
Go. Warning. Energy levels low. Acceleration insufficient output. Energy levels low.
The way he ran reminds you of customers walking animations in Played Up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I can't unsee it now. He reminds me of Construct 8 from Final Fantasy XIV. Like the way they modeled it. With his arms up all the time.
Energy levels low.
Get him. I'm too short, he can't hit me.
You haven't finished your cybermind integration. If you die here, it's over, man.
If I am to meet my end, then I will close the embrace of death be my comfort.
Oh.
Hostile gathering strength. Blindside recommended. Assault.
Yes, blindside him. Get him. Yeah, trap him in that whirlwind. Feels kind of fun to play, just because I feel like each of his moves feels like it has a different purpose. As opposed to Raymond's, I feel like most of his moves are just attacks. Which is string. Or maybe it's just because Theo has a slightly smaller moveset, so I actually know how to prioritize his attacks. Kicking his butt.
My time has come. Has it?
I can still hear Nina's bells.
With this, at last.
Why? What consolation might I offer Lola?
This was of his own accord.
What?
He wished for his home planet of Vir to be freed from Scorpium influence. But when it became clear the masses had chosen integration, he and the others were forced to search for other means. This led them to join the Centralist cause. Their aim was to promote an evolution of Scorpium kind, which called for a secession from Vir.
Evolution through secession. Inconceivable.
Yes, impossible even. But still they placed their hopes in such a plan, clinging to the improbable, empowering themselves through integration with their foes. This, in and of itself, should be sufficient evidence that Scorpium is the future.
Damn it, Duma. Come on already, get it together. You still trying to figure out how to deal with this guy?
Initiate combat with his current form. Final verifications will follow.
Ah, great. Not sure why I ever expected a different answer.
Still you choose resistance? So be it. Such will only prove to bolster the future of Scorpium.
Incoming attack. Initiate emergency measures.
Why do you target Nilbeth?
I have been clear. Nilbeth and his people are but the moment for me.
Precise. You are no longer the Voltor I
How long you will. Once you join us, you will see that I am as I have always been. And
will your want of our serious never cease?
You understand nothing. Such trifling matters concern
Nina.
me not. This world only happens to be the first step in a grand new journey for all life in this universe.
Why aren't you using it to save lives?
Why must you fail to see how I stand here to lead all life to salvation?
Come on, everyone! We got this!
Baltor knows the advanced strat of targeting the healer. Apparently. Oh god, get out of there. Nina! How did Nina not die from that? I'm gonna lure him away from Nina. Wait, Nina, don't come heal me, heal someone else. Okay. Because Nina only heals herself when she heals someone else. But I am not the answer to that, Nina. Nina, heal someone.
Attack incoming. Execute blindside maneuver.
No, I'm a sitting duck. I'm a sitting duck. He's going down faster than Melange, though.
A formidable foe indeed. What incredible strength! It is a shame to see it wasted. Why must it be you powerful few who refuse so unmovingly to join us?
Hey, we aren't finished here!
This has been quite an informative encounter, though I do hope you come to me with a more favorable answer when next we meet.
I can't get over how his cape looks like a flatworm with all the frills.
Duma! I thought you were working out a plan! What the hell are we supposed to do?
Elena, I request you scan for any remaining traces of life in Boldor.
No biosigns. The body appears vacant of his consciousness.
He has completed his return to his digital form. You will require my assistance for what follows. Once you are ready, gather together. We have reached a conclusion. To apprehend a Cybermine integrated entity, we must confront them as a like format.
Buddy, your final answer is to force us to integrate?
You are correct.
It's time to digivolve, chase him into the digital world.
State.
Quasi...
Recall the training facilities on Parapium. As then, you will be virtually shifted into the same realm of existence. Once you enter the network, you will be able to track down the being once known as Boldor, and sever him at the source.
Did Gaston not fail to accomplish just that? What you ask is beyond most all of us.
Thus, virtually, unlike Boldor, we will not separate the death of the body from that of the mind. This will allow us to infiltrate the network. However, should either mind or body perish, there is no return.
Is this quasi-cybermind integration something I too am capable of?
By my calculations, yes.
Where? How?
Here and now. The spire itself has functionality similar to an integration plant. Likely in an effort to simultaneously assimilate a greater number of this planet's populace.
Okay, so our consciousness is going to be pulled out of us and uploaded onto the Scorpium network? And what the heck happens to our bodies in the meantime?
They will remain here, defenseless, limp, and unconscious.
You want us to lose consciousness here?
We are in enemy territory. Who among us would dare leave themselves defenseless in such conditions?
Princess Laeticia, are you safe?
I like how somehow they feel confident in just having Lola alone guard our bodies. I still can't believe Valange survives and Gaston does not.
Colonel, he's still... Your Highness, thank you for helping Gaston and the Colonel. I was helpless to save them.
Like, I think if you get Laeticia's solo ending...
You have.
She
Gaston
ends up
may be lost to us,
having an event with Lola.
the Colonel.
Kind of like how Raymond's solo
still
ending is with
lives.
Antonio and Raul.
Huh, really?
Which is weird, you'd expect
All this
Laeticia's to
is
be with
our
her
own
father
doing.
or something.
It was we who brought the Scorpium here, and we who left the Emperor a twisted man. Allow me to atone for our misdeeds, here and now. You will be pursuing the Emperor. I will stand watch here as you enter the network. We are in your hands.
Maybe Lola has an army of birds or something to defend us.
Little Duma?
Gather together. Commencing digitalization for Scorpium Network Traversal.
Okay, let's find out whose ending we're gonna get.
Cybermind integration. Is this what all who fuse with the Scorpium see? Ah, this is what it is like to share consciousness. Each of these streams belongs to the Scorpium, to us, and Buldur.
What in heavens? The current is... Please! No! Help! I do not wish to be pulled into Buldur's stream!
Come on, Albert? Albert? If not, it's gonna be Theo, but Albert! Keep me in suspense, loading screen.
Your Highness!
Aha.
Are you unharmed?
Yay!
Albert!
Thank heavens I made it in time. Please follow my lead. I have located a calm place where we may be safe. Are you able to move?
Yes, I can move fine.
Because I feel like Albert probably has the highest base friendship with Laeticia, and Elena has the highest one with
Streets
Raymond.
of the capital?
There were various other locations, but within this pandemonium of shared knowledge coursing through the network, the capital appears to be the most stable location to support our existence.
Is it due to our quasi-integration?
I know not the details, but I assume so, yes.
Though I wonder why here of all places. Surely there are an abundance of more memorable and peaceful locations between the both of us.
Why, indeed. More importantly, we must seek the next stable foothold somehow, lest the others leave us behind.
I remember now. This location is by the very first shop we visited together when we were but children. Do you not recall how we were chastised for sneaking out of the palace?
What? Oh, yes.
See, this was the first time you were ever at the mercy of my reckless insistings. And also...
This is the self-same spot where I first spoke my knightly vows. A locale so commonplace, so humble.
Wherefore we stand here. These streets, this shop, this is where it all began for us.
What age were we? In truth, I did not even remember the significance of this place until you spoke of it. Such precious memory.
It must be after I had known that you would follow me during my reckless episodes, perhaps.
Mayhap. Though now I do recall, that was the first time that you, Your Highness... Letty, you put your trust in me. You did not go to Cousin Theo. Instead, you came and requested me to leave the palace with you to go play. Though it was but a trivial gesture, it filled me with such joy.
You complain incessantly about my recklessness, but in truth, you enjoy it.
Yes, whilst we were children.
Oh, such effrontery.
I have always been prepared to spend my entire life protecting you, whenever, wherever. Yet, I wish a slight more sympathy to your knight's woes.
I may consider more kindness to my sharp-tongued knight, for I know you will always accompany me in my foolishness.
Yes, I have steeled myself as such.
Well then, Albie, for our next reckless task, we ventured to do final battle for the fate of our planet.
Indeed, Letty. Let us away.
That was kind of sweet. I'm glad I'm going for this ending.
My word.
Welcome to the Scorpium Network. We have entered a projection of Boldor's deep psyche.
Virtual forms. Huh. Hey, is the form I'm seeing of you real?
I, too, exist merely as data on the Scorpium Network.
It feels revealing to have them looking directly at the constructs of our consciousness. Does it not?
Your consciousness is revealing? I don't get it.
Ray, please do not stare at me so directly.
Yeah, right, yeah. Sorry. I just never heard you say something like that before, you know? Couldn't help it.
If this is all a projection of Boldor's psyche, that means we're essentially inside his mind?
Uncertain, but such an understanding may prove adequate.
And should he be defeated within this space, all shall be at an end?
That is correct. You should remain cautious, however, inside his own mind.
He is not liable to place himself at a disadvantage.
Correct.
Well, we came this far. Can't turn back now.
And as always, we will be fine.
It seems Boldor is more intricately entwined with the Scorpium Network than I hypothesized.
And this disadvantages our efforts.
It will leave him with more power and influence over the other Scorpion, and will make isolating him from the network difficult.
How is it that he came to be so strongly bound?
A connection this strong reflects both his strength of will pre-integration and his tenaciousness thereafter.
Ah, strength of will, huh?
Okay. I think, yeah, once you get that scene, you're locked into an ending. That's why I made a save file before. Because that's what it was in Star Ocean 5. Once you saw the cutscene there,
will take us where we need
you're just kind of stuck with it.
We have no choice but to go by our instincts. The natural laws of the outside world do not seem to apply here.
Data interference detected. Data diversion identified.
Goodness, what has happened? Where has everyone gone?
Letty, I'm glad to see your face. Before I knew it, I was suddenly out here alone.
Are you well? We should try and stick together now.
Your Highness, are you unharmed? Forgive me for this failure. I will never again leave your side.
No! How can this be? Mother! Mother, please, no!
Gerard.
Father! Why have the semiomancers from
See, again,
Osirius not
seeing Gerard forgive Osirius despite this speaks a lot about his character.
But she herself.
Too bad
is
he's not
Osirian.
an important character.
Gerard. Even as we speak, many of our own people suffer this very same affliction. Tatiana is but one of many.
Mother.
Does this voice too come from Buldor's own memories? Have we returned to this room again? Best try a different path this time.
There you are. It relieves me to see you all well.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought I'd never see you again.
Glad we all seem to have found each other again.
What if we just left someone behind? I remember doing that in... Remember Super Smash Bros. Brawl? There was that story mode. At the end, like, you recruit everyone, and then you get turned back into trophies one last time. You have to go through the last section and re-recruit everyone. And I think I accidentally left out Mr. Game & Watch from that last section, which was such a shame because I like playing as him too. And I didn't realize it, and then I left the area and basically just don't get him back for the rest of that story mode. Because I left him behind.
Where had you taken off for? You had me searching.
You were most certainly not searching.
Oh, truly now, a newborn princess?
A child born to us late. My aides seem to have taken quite the liking to her. Perhaps more than I.
Surely it is fate. At 6 years junior to my son, they will be the same age apart as Tatiana and myself. Would you see them brought together for both our nations?
She is still yet but a babe. What kind of father offers his daughter's hand so soon after birth?
We are not only fathers, but rulers. We must strive to ensure the peace we now enjoy will last. My offer stands. Please do think on it.
That was certainly my father. Have we returned to this room again? Best try a different path this time.
Is it the bird? Is it the bird? Yeah, it's the bird. Okay, hopefully it's easier this time with Midas and him actually having good spells. Because when I fought this bird on Laeticia's route, it was a nightmare. Because I had Midas, but he only had like low-level spells and none of them were good. Because I was leveling up his fast cast instead. Dang it! I'm too high. Oh, he's staying down for a long time. Okay. Can I hit him from here? Oh, okay. Ow. I hate this bird. I I hate this bird. Okay, Midas is making this a lot easier now that he has good spells. Ow, can you stop knocking me away? I can't even vatting him because he's like in the air. Can you stop knocking me away? No, blindside him, no. Nina, can you heal me? Oh, come on. I hate this pause. No wonder they nerfed it with the patch slightly, with its elemental weaknesses apparently. Not that it matters to me, I'm Theo and I don't have elemental attacks.
Unable to continue combat.
Oh my gosh. Nina, why'd you rescue me? Damn it, she's also on fire. Why'd you come up to me and make a barrier? No, go heal them. Nina, I swear, yes, go heal them. Go heal them. Hey, don't cheer the bird on. Nina, go revive Midas.
Warning, energy levels low.
How about every time I get a good combo going on him, he does that blowback attack? And then every time I'm like, he's just standing there doing nothing is when I'm not attacking. I'm losing all- look, I only have 5 AP. Not that it matters, I guess. It's not like he's letting me attack or anything. He stopped lighting Nina on fire. Oh, Nina's dead. Yes, Midas, keep hitting it with magic. Yes. I want to use my vatting attack on him, but it's not going to do anything. Maybe I do Midas's vatting attack. I don't know. I don't think that's going to help, though. Oh, come on, where is he? Oh, he's. Oh, yeah, I bet he's gonna dodge out of this. Oh, I hit him. Why is he doing it twice? This happened before. Does Midas have like some kind of passive that makes him vatting twice? Wait, why is he doing it a third time? Wait, why is he doing it a third time? Wait, what? Is this glitched? Why is he doing it so many times? Wait, what's going on? Wait, what's going on? Oh, okay, I was so scared. What the heck? Like, the first time I fought the bird, Midas did that once too, where he vattinged, and then it happened twice in a row. But that was like 4 or 5 times in a row, what the heck? I'm so confused, but I'll take it, because I hate this bird. Does he have like a passive or something that happens? Is there like a percent chance of that happening? I need to read his vatting skill again. hate this bird. I hate this bird so much. Weirdly enough, like the easiest time I had fighting it was the very first time we fought it. It did not give me that much trouble. But every other time after that, it's been a nightmare. I hate this bird so much.
Acceleration.
What does Midas say when he vattings multiple times in a row? Might as well. I love it. I'm so confused why that happened though. Midas, please. Stop cheering the bird on! Nina, are you? I swear to God. I'm even using my good resurrection items on her. I resurrected her and she immediately pulled me in. Ow! Well, thanks for summoning Kirby, I'll need it. Oh my god. Every time I stand still for Nina to heal me, that's when he, like, attacks and swipes. Ow! Oh, thank you. I'm gonna see if Midas does it again. The thing is, it only repeated the second half of the animation too, so I think it was intentional. See, what's going on here? See, he only did it twice that time.
Powerful attack in
I hate this bird. Lola, control your bird. Oh, he's down. Get him. Get him. Oh my goodness. Hey. Can't open my menu.
Have we returned to this room again? Best try a different path this time.
Hey, what is up with Midas? Look at all you cheering on that bird. I can't believe you. Ultimate Semiomancy powered up by Duma. Midas can use this special art as he likes. Does that mean that he just randomly chooses a number of times to do it? And then does it? Because it's so weird, because twice I've seen him do it twice in a row, but that was the first time I saw him do it like 4 times in a row. And I think it was intentional because as he was doing it more, it started skipping the first half of the animation. Is that why it has a lower intelligence value? Is it because it knows it can multi-hit? I just thought it had a lower intelligence value because it had a higher area of effect. It's so weird. Oh great, who is it now? Oh, Remington! Don't stand in his attack, Nina, I swear to God. Is it just me, or am I doing like no damage to his shield? Where is he? Stop rescuing me, Nina. You stop running around. Ow! I don't like the sound of hitting his shield. It feels very unsatisfying. Which is, I guess, what it's supposed to sound like. Oh god, he's got all my party members in his attack. He's gonna kill all of them. How did Midas escape that? Can you stop missing Duma?
Leave them in ruin.
Oh my god.
Got you covered. Need a break?
The righteous will always prevail.
Sorry for the delay.
Need help?
Can I get you both at once?
I'm here for you.
Theo's just, or Albert's just out of range. Oh god, no, no, oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm stuck in his attack, I'm stuck in his attack. Oh gosh. That was so scary.
combat.
Trust in me.
Oh god, please, please, kill him! I missed! Oh! The last hit missed him, but someone else finished him off. Oh my god. Because Theo, for his last hit, he like does a little jump, and he jumped over the body and hit him. That's not the first time he's done that.
Laeticia, are you and everyone alright?
I like how they wait until the very, very end to give you back Raymond or Laeticia, depending on who you're playing. Oh, I can't even get to my item. I don't know why they don't let me get to my camp screen from here so I can spend my points. Or even, like, equip Raymond with stuff.
Scorpion.
Precisely, Your Majesty. On our homeworld, many use this power to overcome their sickness and ailments. Soon we may overcome the frailty of age itself.
Yet still, you were forced to flee here from your land, yes?
Only by those who seek to use Scorpion might for their wicked schemes. Consider, if you would, that there are countless worlds beyond this one with the same power we command. Should the peoples of these worlds move on your own, the Veil Empire will be helpless to hold them at bay.
Hey Seraph, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I hate this dungeon too. It's so annoying. I understand it's the final dungeon, but... I mean, they got lazy with the way they designed it.
Your soul.
Where's my mental stimulant? Oh, you can only use it mid-combo, okay. No, you get Theo for Laeticia, you get JJ for Raymond. That's the only character that gets switched out. So there's 10 characters in the game, but you always have, well, you get 9, depending on who you pick at the beginning. Which is unfortunate, because I want to play Raymond's route, but with Theo. Because I like playing as Theo. Raymond's battle music is better. And it's so unbalanced. Theo has like so many more PAs than JJ, and he also has like 3 times the number of attacks. Yeah, Valanche and Gaston weren't fully integrated, so I'm assuming the only reason why they're here is because they're memories. Because when you fight Remington and the bird, it said like Holy Bird Memories and like Fused Remington Memories.
It's over.
Come on, hit me. Try hitting me. I want to dodge. No, I think you're thinking of Marielle, right? Marielle's pretty good. I just don't have room for her in my party.
Out of my way!
Ah, I'm too short for you to hit, Gaston. What do you think of that? Oh, he fell. Goodbye, Gaston. Yeah, Nina's healing AI was really bad. They just patched it like 5 days ago, and now she actually knows how to heal. Because she was not good at healing. Now she actually does a good job. It took them long enough, but she does a good job now. It was like the main thing I complained about, and then suddenly I heard that there was a patch, and I looked at the patch and I was like, oh, they fixed exactly what I was complaining about. Oh, dang it! I hate that his attack is not just single target. Slowly come for me, Gaston. Ignore Nina. Yeah, get him. Where'd you go? Oh. Acceleration. Take that, blindside. Ha! No one gets blindsided like Gaston. That gave me so much AP. Ow. Can you just turn around, please?
Not with my purpose left unfulfilled.
Okay, let's do this again, Valanche.
Valanche has returned to life already.
I like fighting Valanche because he's a big target. He doesn't dodge my attacks. It's so easy to stun lock him, I love it. Theo has a lot of good multi-hitting attacks. But then if you whip your attack, you're kind of just stuck open for a really long time. Get him. Ow! Yeah, Theo, the enemy moved 3 feet away. You can stop spinning your lance now. Like this attack, it's like, I love it, but if I miss, I'm just standing there forever. Ow, I thought his spell was over, so I ran back in. Yes, stun him, stun him. Yes, yes, yes. Like, if Theo stun locks an enemy right as, like, Midas does a spell, it's really good. Ow. Oh my god. I hope he didn't move out of this. Yes. Get him. No! Theo! Theo, you idiot! How do you auto-adjust your position when the enemy moves for that? Look, I can spin too, Valanche. I just spin in a different direction than you. I do like a spinning halberd to your face. What a good stun lock. Look at that combo, I have 422 hits. Oh, come on. Oh, no, I'm not hitting him. Theo! Theo, you wrecked my combo. You reset my combo. Hey, just finish him off. Finish him off. Finish him off.
Secure.
My time has come. Has it?
Okay. Okay. We're finally there. We're finally there. I should do one last.
My guess is Baldur himself will be up ahead here.
Spending.
You sure you're ready for this, Laeticia?
Never have I been more. Come now, let us put an end to this.
I was certain you would come.
Baldur.
Baldur. You've lost yourself in your twisted dreams of what the Scorpium might offer you. Take a good hard look at yourself now. Do you still see one of the humanoids you wanted to save?
Hey, welcome to the stream.
Humanoid? Of course not.
I'm playing on easy because I wanted to speedrun my second playthrough
is divine.
as fast as possible.
In joining them, I am now closer to a god than mortal.
Our kind and the Scorpium are but life by different forms. None of us living can claim ourselves gods.
And there is no need for any of you to be. My only desire is for you to join us and live your lives in a whole new world, one free of sickness and conflict. As Emperor of Vale, it is my duty to lead my people to peace. And in becoming the Scorpium's god, I can finally fulfill my duty.
Your current existence is no different from an android like myself. Constructed by humans, given life through technology, we will never be gods.
Listen to yourself. Are the gods of history not but man-made creations? Then surely you would agree that the most godlike among us now is either you or myself.
You're a paltry excuse for one. Man cloaks himself in knowledge and power taken from others and mistakes himself an idol. You are just one of many who litter the pages of our history.
Yes, correct. And even with all the technological advancements we've seen, your story is quite common.
History itself will determine my divine status. Once the whole universe is one with the Scorpium, we shall be omnipotent. We shall become God.
Well, it'll be impossible for you to become one, since we're here to make sure that never happens.
The universe needs not such a deity. If there is anything divine in this world, it is but the flame of life inside of all of us.
Mortal life has always feared the unknown. A fear of the divine is only natural.
Yet fear you will not find in us, nor a thought spared for the desecration you speak of.
Many times since my youth, I have offered up my prayers. Yet though I called to God for help, it was never but by the hands of man that I was saved. If a true God were to be born here today, mankind would surely lose their essence. So you will understand why I must stop you.
We're not going to get anywhere arguing about this. Are we, Boltor?
At last, a sentiment I find agreement with.
As mortals, we stand more powerful than the god you claim to be.
Princess Laeticia, it is precisely that fiery spirit of yours which Scorpium so desperately needs. Join me, my new daughter.
His final form looks so goofy too.
Incoming attack.
Time has come for you to learn your place. Behold, the infinite power of a god! The Scorpium way is to seek the evolution of all life through integration.
Oh, I'm on fire.
Why then do you inhibit us so?
Can you get back here?
You, a throne meant to find those suited to join us, but now to die.
If I just stand under him and do this. Oh, dang it. Oh, I got batting. I should do this. Oh, dang. He's doing the spinny. He's doing mechanics. If I just stand here... Oh, I can't stand directly underneath him. I can't tell what's his spells and what's Midas's spells, so I feel like I should be running out of everything. Oh, goodbye, Nina.
External temperature rising. Acceleration.
Aru, thanks for summoning Kirby. Oh, goodbye, Midas. Oh, goodbye, everyone. Nina, can you do something about that? I'll lure him over here. Okay. come over here while Nina heals everyone. Oh, Nina's dead. Hey, can you stop chasing me for a little bit? At least the new Nina's smart enough to actually heal people while I lure him around. Oh, Nina, don't... Never mind, I take it back. Why did she pull me in? Why did she do that? I was about to compliment you on how good you are, Nina, and then... Come over here. Yeah, she's trying to kill me with rescue. Okay, Midas, go cast some spells on him while he chases me around. Come for me. Yeah. Eyes on me, eyes on me, eyes on me, eyes on me. While everyone else beats you up.
Behold my might! I have surpassed all you have ever known! The universe itself shall evolve through total integration! Yes, this is how it must be! Do not disappoint.
Nina, can you not stand in melee range of the boss? I appreciate the healing though. Oh, I didn't mean to stand here. I didn't mean to stand here. Oh, I'm not far enough. Oh, never mind. I'm good. It's all good in the neighborhood. Ow. Midas also likes to stand in melee range a lot. If you come for me, Nina will resurrect everyone else. She's also on fire, that's fantastic. Nina likes being on fire. How's that not hitting him? I was standing inside him twirling my halberd. It didn't do anything. Like, I know I'm under leveled for this fight because I've been kind of speeding through the Laeticia run. But I feel like he's doing more damage. Well, I mean, he's definitely doing more damage than when I played Raymond. I'm just gonna distract him for... Nina, please.
Unable to continue combat.
Oh my god, I rest her inside of that. Yeah, it definitely feels that way. If he targets you for an attack, he just keeps coming for you until the attack goes off and then he switches, so it's like... Nina, can you not run into the attack? Nina! I am on fire. I like being on fire.
itself grants power.
You say that like it's easy. It's not like we
Can you guys stop dying?
like a sword and stab him.
A battle in this digital realm essentially equates to
Go
the
for
use
me
of data
while
traffic
Nina does her
to
thing.
overwhelm your
Ow!
opponent. For organic life forms like yourselves, it may be best
Oh,
to
Albert, you're
recognize
alive.
what you call willpower or resolve.
Mind against mind. Heart against heart.
Yeah, come for me, come for me. Do your goofy walk.
God is your weapon against you.
Come now. Join us, my children.
Wait, why are you over here, Nina? Go heal Midas. Nina, I thank you, but go do something more useful.
Each of us must find within ourselves the strength to defend that which we cherish. You and I are different beings. I cannot stand your presumption to speak in my brain.
He knocked me out of my vatting attack.
My well-being will
Asshole.
forever be delivered by mine own hand.
Gods are a norm, but are not an existence. We humanoids unfortunately cause war and
Fine, Nina, I'll help you.
strife. But we too are the ones who bring
Maybe I should
peace
just
and
control her for a little bit.
Rid by both my mistakes and atonement. Makes me the man I am today, and can never be taken away.
By my hand, this world stands strong, full with those I love.
The work I do sustains and unites the lives of all the people across the stars.
Nina, can you not stand right here? I told you, Nina, what did I just tell you? Oh, man. I take back everything I said about them improving Nina's AI. She does heal more, she just doesn't know where to stand. I wish they brought back rolls from Star Ocean 5. That was, like, the only good thing from Star Ocean 5. Ah, you're on fire now, Boldor. How do you like that, huh? How do you like being on fire? Oh. I think Nina likes being on fire, though. Yeah, go for me for a little bit. Ow, okay. Can you not stun lock me in your attack?
Think you can escape?
Yeah, Nina loves the heat.
Just try it.
Look at him all goofy running around. Yes, he's down, he's down. A little bit more annoying because I was under-leveled, but still fine. Plenty of resurrection elixirs for Nina, specifically.
Preposterous! What could you lowly mortals ever hope to do? With my power as a god, I could bring endless bliss to all life in this world, to all life in the universe! With such power, I will not, must not be beat.
You are Boldor Ilvale. Man, not God. How could one possibly know happiness in a world without sorrow to temper it? A world forged from single-minded devotion is ultimately the same as one empty of all.
No, stop that. Stare not at me with those eyes, mortal.
Boldor!
I will not be eradicated. I cannot be. I alone am destined to be your new god and leader.
Behind me, now.
Enough! No more of this! I will not be defeated here! I refuse!
What's going on?
Boldor's will endures and refuses to be erased. Should he continue to resist in this way, this virtual realm will be obliterated with all in it.
Boldor! Cease this at once! The battle is over!
Words are useless. I will do what is needed.
Please, no! My universe yet needs me!
Here we part.
What?
No!
I am unable to maintain your consciousness in this space any longer. With what power I have left, I will see you return safely.
But what's gonna happen to you?
You possess the potential to both understand the Scorpium and guide them to an enlightened future. Through you, may the seeds of all evolutionary paths for life be sown. I place my faith in you.
Understood. Rest assured.
Laeticia, our journey together was a valuable experience. If there are others with minds as open and accepting as yours, a peaceful coexistence with Scorpium will someday be possible. Thank you, Laeticia, for affirming this for me.
Duma!
See, like, just like the first time.
Investigation is
Like, I want to be sad for Duma, but they just didn't develop Duma's personality enough for me to actually want to care.
Is it all over now?
I'm inclined to believe it only just begins.
I would agree.
Thank you, little Duma.
Now we can enjoy the ending. Although I still think it's really disappointing you don't get individual character endings for people you don't pair with. I feel like that's a big oversight. It just would have added so much more to this ending. Because I'm not playing through this game like 18 times to get different endings. Reloading that last save file before Valanche and re-love potioning everyone. Unless you really love this game, very few people are going to do that.
We are to be a protectorate, then?
Yes. As I mentioned before, Aster 4's prolonged contact with more advanced civilizations categorized it as a protectorate of the Pangalactic Federation.
Are we to be subjected to surveillance by an ambassador?
No, nothing quite as direct as that. Aster will remain under observation to prevent any unnecessary interaction with advanced civilizations until it reaches a certain threshold.
Pretty imperious, aren't you? Was that not where the Federation's faults originally lie?
Guess some things are hard to change. And though it might not exactly be compensation, All of you, who have been subject to intense intervention, now have the option to travel to any Federation system to live or study.
Studying on a different planet. I must say, I don't hate the thought. Right?
Agreed. But I must refuse. I vowed to attend to tasks on this planet using mine own strength. I've had lesson enough as to the consequences of progression that was acquired through the power of others.
That's true. If I studied medical science at such an advanced level, I'm pretty sure I could save lives all across the universe. But first and foremost, I want to treat the suffering people of this world with my own hands and using our own techniques.
Our journey into the stars must be one born of our own volition. Only then will we find ourselves on equal ground with you and yours.
I see. You know, you're probably right.
But then, what would that mean for us? You spoke of some preservation pact? Does it forbid us from seeing one another again?
Well, I can't speak for Marielle, but Elena and I aren't bound by Federation laws. We can come and go whenever we want.
All things considered, I can probably visit again too, so long as you are the only ones I interact with.
Well, that's great. I think we can all live with that.
Yeah, I mean, if it were up to me, I'd set up a branch of Lawrence Logistics right here in Osarius, and that would let us see as much or as little of each other as we could ever want.
Now is a time for restraint. Surely, the events here have opened your eyes to the importance of the Federation's underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact.
Yeah, I get it. But come on, you gotta at least see how hard that is on a personal level. Don't be so uptight.
I say this with respect to the positions of both Elena and Marielle. But, from my own view, I fail to find fault in Raymond's suggestion.
Wow, Albie. Can't say I expected that coming from you.
Spare me. I simply speak for us all.
I wonder if my ancestors also felt the same way long ago.
Worry not. We have a tendency to be fine, after all.
You know, you're a lot more carefree now than you were before.
For that, I know who to thank.
Oh my, who could that be? Did we have someone irresponsible like that around?
Oh yes. At hand, I might say.
Oh yeah? Well... we both got jobs to do, right?
More than I care for, indeed.
If only some god would show up and free us all from the burdens of work life so we could just kick back and have fun.
Was
the man
Gerthel
bound to
on
place his burdens on the
the
shoulders
voice
of
actor
poor
list in the
Chloe
credits
and
for
Elena?
Raymond's route?
Hey,
because
I've
Gerthel
become
does not
crazy
appear.
capable after all this. I'm sure they feel
Actually, I'm
like
not
they
even sure if
just
you can,
relax
if
and
Gerthel
enjoy
like
the
spawns
ride.
in Kato.
You're free to believe whatever you want.
Ray.
Not that I'm gonna go back and check. I'm just curious.
Okay, let's leave it at that.
Ray, this is the Aldous. We're now in geostationary orbit.
Copy that. Yep, best get going before this turns into another pick-on Ray fest.
It does seem about time.
This is Raymond for the Aldous. Commence transfer.
They have a lot of big names in the other voices. Yuri Lowenthal, Josh Keaton. But for them to be relegated to like NPC roles or background chatter, kind of interesting.
(583). An unprecedented crisis for the Pangalactic Federation was resolved with the cooperation of the planets Vergold and Aster IV. However, the corruption which plagued the highest levels of Federation leadership continues to leave its mark on the organization. Amidst growing calls from Federation captains, my grandfather, Emerson T. Kenny, was assigned as interim commander of the Federation fleet. A retired military man, he refused at first, but after much pushback, he took the reins to lead the Federation from its worst crisis yet. Through these troubled events, I've come to question the Federation's purpose in this galaxy, as well as my own function as one of its officers. But I choose to believe that its cause is still just. We must ensure a future of peace. Pan-Galactic Federation Lieutenant Mariel L. Kenny.
The events that unfolded spanned numerous star systems, though their sovereign was defeated. Remnants of the centralist Scorpium and their invasive measures still remained. Those among the Pan-Galactic Federation who aligned with the Scorpium cause were on the run, but still retained their influence. To combat both these foes, my partner Elena, armed with data saved from Duma's survey, helped us hit the Scorpium network from their own colony. Duma's experiences and noble ideology had a profound impact on the network, and saw the remaining Centralists quickly weakened. And while everything might still be far from wrapped up, it shouldn't be too long now until the Scorpium find themselves on the right track. My hope now is that the Pan-Galactic Federation might find its way too. Captain of the Lawrence logistics ship the Aldous, Raymond Lawrence.
So Mariel and Raymond talk here, but not Laeticia? They could have at least switched Raymond for Laeticia since I'm doing Laeticia's route. Again, it really still feels like Raymond's the protagonist. Okay, I guess while this is playing, I already gave my thoughts on this game when we cleared Raymond's route, so I'm not going to talk about all that stuff again. I'll probably mention it again though, because I don't remember exactly what I said, but at least let's talk about Laeticia's route. I already kind of knew going into Laeticia's route that it's not going to change that much from Raymond's route, but I was really hoping I would have gotten more from it. Like, the only real parts that were different were the coup d'etat, the wedding, and the Tyrannus. Everything, and Theo, I guess, but everything else was the same. In fact, not only was it the same, it felt less. Like, whenever Laeticia and Raymond met back up again, Raymond would share what happened on his side, and Laeticia would share what happened on her side, but you get so much less from Raymond's explanations than Laeticia's. Because when I played through Raymond's route, and we didn't see what Laeticia was doing, whenever they got back together and she told us, I was like, okay, got it, I know how that's plot relevant. However, if I had played Laeticia's route first, every time Raymond comes back, he barely tells you what he was up to, so you would lose a significant chunk of the plot. Also, like, Raymond's route is the only one that goes into the ancient coil and sees the scene with Nina and her necklace, and Raymond's the only one that actually has an opening cutscene, because Laeticia's just starts with her and Albert finding the escape pod. I was hoping that Laeticia's route would start with the cutscene of her and Alcerius talking to her uncle and departing to look for Midas or something. Or like when Nina joins you, she runs off with Raymond to go fool Marcus into letting her disappear and tag along, and then Albert and Laeticia just have like a short conversation that is irrelevant to the plot. Like, if they at least kept it a bit more even, so that both sides actually had new stories to tell, I would have been much more interested. It really did feel like Raymond was still the protagonist, because in all the major cutscenes that they kept the same, it was Raymond taking the lead, and not Laeticia, so it was almost like, why is Laeticia a main character outside of like the princess role sections? It just feels like they wanted to add more content into the game and make you replay it without actually adding extra content. There's no reason for JJ and Theo to be separated based on route. Like maybe Theo because like he needs convincing from Laeticia to repent for his sins and join your party, but JJ, there was no reason for him to be Raymond locked, really. And if you're gonna have only one character per route be locked, like at least make it like 2 characters or something like that, because otherwise it just feels silly. I would like to play through Raymond's route with Theo in the party, but I can't. And if I play through Laeticia's route, yes, things are the same, but her battle music, plays through the whole game, and it's just not as good as Raven's battle music. I keep saying, Laeticia's battle music felt like boss music, or like music that only plays when you're fighting during like a war invasion, while Raymond's actually just felt like a battle theme, and was just better. And like the discrepancy between Theo having a lot more private actions than JJ, and a lot more skills than JJ, because JJ didn't have very many skills and 3 of them were counters, so he really didn't have much of a skill set, despite being a cool character. Like, again, it's just these little things that they could have done. It really, really, really reminds me of Tales of Exillia, because Tales of Exillia you could choose Jude's route or Mila's route, but Mila's route leaves out significant chunks of the story that you get in Jude's route only, that if I had to choose between the 2 of them for a more full plot, you would pick Jude's. Not only does Jude have entire dungeons he goes through without Mila, but he also gets a real opening cutscene, while Mila does not get much of an opening cutscene that just drops you right into it. It's the same with Laeticia and Raymond. It feels like the exact same parallel, and that just kind of makes me feel like a bit disappointed. Like, my playthrough on Laeticia's route felt more boring. I think you could tell during the early streams I wasn't as energetic, because it was just the same stuff again, and I was trying to go through it fast, but there's only so... Unless you, like, skip the cutscenes, but I didn't want to skip the cutscenes just in case things were different. But it was just like, oh, this is the same song and dance. I also wish that, like, the skill points weren't used on the skill tree and upgrading the skills, because you have to balance between 2 of them, and you're probably going to lean more towards, like, the skill tree than upgrading individual skills. But then you have Midas, where you want the fast cast, which significantly sets him behind if you try to level it up early, like I found out, and then, like, he struggled early on because he had weak spells, but fast cast. And it's, like, I know it's probably meant for endgame, but I'm not playing endgame. Asoa was good. I will still say Asoa was a cool mini-game. It was a little bit longer to play than Triple Triad. Like, Triple Triad's nice because it's just quick and easy and fast, but Asoa takes time. But it was fun. It was nice that they added it in. It was nice that they used models from Anamnesis to show off characters from other games. They didn't have to do that. Like, I think a lot of people think that Star Ocean... Like, I think for some of the previous games, like Star Ocean 5, definitely suffered from lack of budget. This game, I don't think it was the lack of budget that held them back. Like, I think the battle system was solid. Like, the models were fine, the voice acting was fine. I think it was just the way they structured the game, wrote the plots, the way that they made some of these decisions just wasn't conducive to what I think they should have done. And not even having individual character endings, other than who you ship with. Like, it's... Why not, right? Okay, let's watch our Albert ending, and then I'll get back to ranting. Like, again, I don't think it's a bad game. It's just missing out on that little potential that could have made it a great game. And the potential was there, it just didn't bring it to fruition.
Albert.
Highness?
I fear I have put you through quite the ordeal during our travels. Know that I am ever grateful.
An honor, Your Highness.
Is something wrong? I speak truthfully.
Yes, I beg your pardon, Your Highness. I doubt not your words. But I do find myself somewhat perplexed.
What with?
Why are the 2 of us finding ourselves here in Larkus once again?
What's wrong with Larkus?
Must we discuss this anew?
We were to go on a short walk from the royal city.
A short walk? You're across the entire world.
Not short when compared to our travels through the stars?
The 2 are hardly comparable.
Albie.
What?
I quite meant what I said. I am ever grateful of you. It goes beyond our latest adventure. You have been at my side since we were but children.
That is by my obligation as a knight to the royal family.
And solely that?
Well, I...
Look upon me.
Highness.
Letty. I wish for nothing more than to retrace the steps we once took, to see the world now restored to peace. Just you and I, Letty and Albie.
Highness?
Letty.
Letty.
Thank you. Now, let us be off.
That was sweet. It was kind of like Raymond's ending with Elena. Like, it was sweet, but it didn't really have much substance to it. Like, it's not like they were doing something. Okay, it says Finn behind my VTuber model. Then we can save. So I'll save on this one. Again, like, if you want to get all the trophies in this game, you have to get every character's ending on both Raymond and Laeticia. Like, it's open, yeah, it's open-ended, but it's also like, if you compare it to some of the endings from previous Star Ocean games, it's just kind of like, it lacked a little bit of substance to it. So, like, as Star Ocean on a greater whole, and I've said this before, like, I really don't think they're utilizing everything that they have, because they have this expansive universe, literally. Like, Star Ocean 4 was kind of like the big jump into like, whoa, now we can go to multiple different planets and explore multiple different planets. It's going to be great. Things are going to be different now. And it was good. I still think 4 is really good despite some people's divisive opinions on certain aspects of it. But then they went backwards with 5, which is, like, I'm guessing because of budget, staying on one planet again for the most part. But then this game, they did it again. Like, you just stay on Aster for most of the game. Most of your characters in your party are from Aster. You don't get to see very many environments. They don't make use of the fact that there's many races in the universe. Everyone's just humanoid, except maybe like Malkia is kind of different-ish. But like, they have so much stuff that they could have worked with, but they chose not to. And like, the plot just seems like the whole motivation behind Boldore was convoluted and didn't really make sense. The whole thing with Scorpion was like a neat idea, but like really didn't make that much sense in many ways, or contradicted itself at many points. It was just recycled story plot lines from Star Ocean 3 and 5, and a little bit from 4. They have so much to work with, and yet they keep using the same plot points throughout all their games. It just feels a little bit tiring. I really think that, like, although I like Star Ocean, I think I would like to see another game by Tri-Ace, but I think their next game should just be, you know, something that's not Star Ocean. Drop Star Ocean, just finish with it, especially since they wrote themselves out of the fact that Star Ocean 3 happens at the end now, and they're just making games that come in between, trying to fill in the space and timeline for... Like, this game doesn't even contribute to the greater timeline, at least Star Ocean 5 did with the genetic symbology. I think they're just out of ideas. They need to start fresh. Make a new universe, make a new world, not Star Ocean. They can keep the battle system and the references and everything, make it a spin-off series or something like that, and go with a new universe. Or even better, I mean, if they really want to make it like Star Ocean related, make it in the 4D universe, and then just have no mention of them being 4-dimensional, have it be implied, so it's a new series, but it's still like tangentially related to Star Ocean, and continues the plotline afterwards. They could still put Welch in, and the bunnies, and Ruddle, and Puffy, and the Celestial Queen, or the Ethereal Queen, and Gabriel Celeste. They could keep all that, and then still, you know, start with something new. I just really think they're out of ideas, and I don't think it's a budget thing. I really don't think it's a budget thing at this point. I just think it's their ideas have become stale. They need to do something different. Because I like Star Ocean. I like the battle system. The characters in this game were actually charming. I like their personalities. They had more to them, although the private actions were kind of boring, because they didn't have characters interacting with each other that much, and you had to backtrack to towns to get a lot of them, because they don't really play when you're in the town for the plot line. It's just these little things, like, really, it just... all these little things would make such a big, big difference. And it's just kind of sad to see the series become this, because, you know, I like Star Ocean, and seeing it kind of, not to say devolve, but seeing it kind of go on this downhill slope. This game feels like it's trying to pick it back up, but then, like, there's just so much of it that I wish that they just rethought a little bit. I don't know. I don't want to be too hard on it, but at the same time, I do want to be, you know, critical about things that I like, and have discussions about these things. Anyways, I think that's really all I have to say with this game. Thank you so much for joining me here on the streams and the YouTube videos, both on Raymond's route and Laeticia's route. I know there are times where it feels a little bit slow and I take extra time doing things, like doing all the private actions, or some of the, like, the Ruddle side quests or the Isoa side quests, but honestly, I really appreciate having the company, and it made it all the more enjoyable. And I hope you enjoyed it too, especially, you know, because I've been streaming like Star Ocean 3, 4, 5, and then 6, so it really feels like I've been like in a Star Ocean loophole for a while. It's like when I played Xenoblade 1, 2, Torna, and 3 all in a row. It was like people started thinking I was a Xenoblade streamer. There are games where I still want to play on stream that have multiple games in the series, but like I definitely want to spread them out, so I'm not just like playing the same series for like 4 months in a row. Like I did BlazBlue Calamity Trigger. I will do the other BlazBlue games, but I'm saving them till later. I want to mix up my content a little bit more. There are certain games coming up that I want to play, like we're playing Crisis Core right now, which just came out. I originally had a different game planned for the rest of December, but then I remembered that Crisis Core came out. There's a couple new releases in January and February I want to play, so we're kind of packed for a little while. But I will get to all the games that I've previously mentioned, as well as the ones from the charity live stream as well that you guys are voting on in my Twitter, link to the Google form, and or mentioned on stream. So thank you so much. Let's have a look at Twitter, or not Twitter, Twitch, and see if anyone is still streaming at this hour. Oh, a lot of people are streaming at this hour. Let's drop in on Kiro. We haven't dropped in on him in a while. He's doing some drawing and playing Final Fantasy XIV. Okay. Thank you so much again. Stick around for a raid. Otherwise, we'll pick up with more Crisis Core tomorrow evening. Thank you so much and take care. Bye-bye.